What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and finally, the update that many of us have been waiting for has arrived, and it looks pretty damn sick, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the sneak peek that we got today, and let's watch this. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Now, you guys probably just noticed the three there. Kind of back it up a little bit here. We're kind of going frame by frame, so it takes a little bit of a moment. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Hawkeye getting the tier 3, as many of us expected, which is lit. More than likely, Kate Bishop's going to get the Awakened skill. And this is a pretty cool little sneak peek. It's a short little sneak peek. There's not a lot to it, but you get a good look at Hawkeye. And I got to admit, he looks pretty damn good. He looks pretty freaking sick. And Kate, we don't really get a good look at Kate. We just kind of see this outline of her. But yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. It's going to be really interesting to see how strong they make these characters. But the thing about these two characters, and the thing that's really special about them, is the fact that one is a female superhero and the other is a male superhero. And male superheroes fit the requirements in World Boss Legend a lot. Like, you'll see these guys, like they're available a long ways. I mean, you can use male superheroes all the way up until, I mean, let's see, 11, 15. Here's humans, right? Humans, by the way, they're both humans as well. So you go to 19, you can go to 20. I mean, look at this. Against Null, you can go all the way to 24. You can go all the way to 24, which is actually pretty cool. And then at 25, you need female, which Kate Bishop fits those requirements, right? You go to 30, then you need a blast, and then we're probably kind of be screwed with these characters because they're more likely they're going to be speed characters. But man, they fit the requirements a good ways, especially if you're a newer player. If they're really strong, especially Clint, that could really, really help you. That's pretty godly, honestly, the fact that they have such good requirements. And, you know, we just hope for always the same thing when it comes to these characters, right? We're just hoping for, you know, accumulation. We're hoping for big attack buffs. We're hoping for ignore iframes. We're hoping for all these things. We're hoping for proc friendliness, you know, characters that can play with procs really well. But, you know, Ronin, in the series, right, there's a moment, and this is going to be a little bit of a spoiler alert, but there's a moment where I believe he shoots an arrow up in the air, and then it kind of falls down. They enlarge it, and it lands right on top of a SUV. That was freaking cool. So I'm really kind of hoping that that's going to be the tier 3. That was sick. Really one of the best moments in the series. I actually really enjoyed the show, by the way. I thought it was really good. Loved Kate Bishop. Of course, loved Clint. Thought they did a good job with both of the characters. I was really happy with both of them. But I mean, Ronin right now, I mean, honestly, Ronin's, he's a pretty damn cool character, right? Like, I mean, right now he plays kind of like a ninja, right? And, you know, trying to live up to this, trying to make Clint even better than this. I mean, they can obviously do it, but the thing about Ronin, like this uniform, that's so good is the fact that it's super, super proc friendly. It has really good survivability because of the iframes, and really, really hoping for the same thing for the new Clint uniform, right? And I really hope that tier 3 is, you know, shooting the arrow up in the air and it landing down. That was sick in that series. Really hoping to see that. That would be absolutely amazing. You know, I mean, honestly, between Kate and Hawkeye, I mean, they're pretty much, they do a lot of the same things, right? They're archery specialists, right? They shoot arrows from a bow, right? That's their whole thing. So you can imagine that both these characters are going to be pretty similar. I am kind of, I mean, I wouldn't say worried, but I wonder, because a lot of times we see Awakened characters just, they seem to have a lot more burst damage than, say, tier 3s, although that's not always true. I mean, some tier 3s are just super, super godly, and really the strongest character in the game is a tier 3, which is Dr. Doom, right? So that's not completely true. It's just Awakened characters. You can just start off, you can use their Awakened skill right away. You can do tons and tons of burst damage right off the get-go, at least with a lot of them. And it's going to be really interesting to see what they do with Kate. I mean, they really, I mean, honestly, right now, Kate's bad. I mean, she's pretty terrible. At one time, this character actually was an ABX meta, believe it or not. She actually was an ABX meta back in the day, and you actually could acquire her from a game mode called Villain Siege. That was a long time ago. That was for all us, old veteran players that's been playing this game for, 5, 6 years plus. Only we're going to know about the Villain Siege stuff. But yeah, she was a meta at one time. She's kind of a pain in the butt, but she already does have ignore target dodge rate from her passive. So I really hope they keep that and really change her leadership. I really would like to see something to where they have a nice buff to their leadership so they can buff up other speed type characters. That would be pretty lit. Something like what they did with Gamora. I don't know. It's going to be hard to say what they're going to do, but we know that Clint's going to be getting a tier 3. And I just hope he's strong, right? I hope he's like at least on the power level of, say, Falcon, right? If he's on that power level, that'll be pretty amazing. I mean, that would be pretty sick, and that'd be something I'd like to see. I've talked before about how we really need to see some power creep, but the fact that these are, speed types, if this thing ever loads, it takes a little bit. Speed types, let's see, they do fit requirements way up in here. So let's see, if we go to, that's super villains, and then we need agility, right? And I believe one of those characters here is speed superhero. So yeah, you can go quite high against Null with these characters if they are strong enough. And I believe they do have the agility tag. Yeah, Kate Bishop's got the agility tag, so she'd fit that requirement. And Clint doesn't have the agility tag. So that is something to think about, right? So Kate could fit those requirements as well. So hopefully they make both of these characters very, very strong. They really need to. We know that we got the 7-year anniversary around the corner. We also know after that, we're going to have the multiverse of madness where Doctor Strange is going to get a uniform. But he is a blast type, right? These are speed type characters. And I'm really just praying that they do justice for these characters, right? I really pray that they give them a little something because, because right now, you got Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man's godly, amazing character. But if you go down the list, guys, honestly, even Rogue has kind of fell down quite a bit. She's a great character, but she's fell down quite a bit. Luna, man, I don't know. I never really think that much about Luna, to be perfectly honest. She's all right. She's not too bad. But Corvus has fallen behind. Gamora is mainly an ABX character. And Makari. Really, Makari and Spider-Man are the Kingdom Comes of the speed types. They are, as far as like damage dealing characters, they are the Kingdom Comes, right? All the other characters really aren't that great in speed world. Well, I'm sorry. Silk is actually really good too. My bad. 3 of them are actually really, really good. And then we have Falcon, right? So there's not a lot of speed types that are super, super OP. So hopefully Hawkeye and Kate Bishop get a little love, right? I know we call her Hawkeye as well, but I'm just calling her Kate just to keep things simple. But yeah, I really love the series, and I'm hoping they do the series some justice and make these characters really, really good. My only concern is the fact that we know that the 7-year anniversary is just around the corner. They might kind of make them subpar, just make them decent, which I really hope they make them OP, man, because both these characters are completely free to play. Both these characters you can actually farm easily. You can get their bios easily, and it'd really be nice if they were like Falcon, to where you could level them up super easy and have just a super, super OP character that actually can play well with a proc. And something that I really would love to see is like some kind of targeting setup. Like, Yelena has a pretty cool targeting setup whenever she does her skills. I think it'd be pretty cool to see something similar to what she has on her 5th skill, like this right here. Right? That is so sick. You see the targeting going on, and that would be really fitting for Hawkeye or Kate Bishop, something like that. I don't want it to be exactly the same, but something similar to that would be actually pretty cool as well. I really, really love it. You got the little delay where it zooms in, and you got the targeting, right? That'd be really cool for these arch specialists here. But high hopes for both these characters. So let me know what you guys think about Sneak Peek 1. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.